All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lepage Show. I'm One Bar, still coming off that high with that big old win. The Vikings over the Packers yesterday, fantastic. In this episode, after that win, we're going to take a look and see if that was just kind of false hope, if that was kind of a fluke, if that was just a, hey, we know your season's going to suck, football gods, but giving us a gift to make it less brutal. We're going to talk about that. Before you get into that, remember, subscribe to the One Bar and Lepage Show. Like the videos here every damn day talking Minnesota Vikings. And, tomorrow's the trade deadline. So there could be a lot to talk about, or there could be absolutely nothing. But stay tuned. So in this episode, yes, let's talk about the Vikings. What does the future hold for them in the season? Yes, they are currently 2-5. I'm not going to sit here and say, holy cow, that gave me hope. Holy shit, we're gonna make a run. We're going to go in the playoffs. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to turn this thing around. I'm not going to give you any of that. So if that's what you're hoping for, you might just want to tune out. I'm just going to be realistic, but it's not all bad. The way I see the rest of this season shaking out is a couple different things. Right now, the offensive line, not even just yesterday. I mean, it has been getting a little bit better. Maybe they're gelling a little bit better. Ezra Cleveland, gee, he looked damn good at right guard yesterday. We got to tip our hats to him. Our offensive line is looking better. Dalvin Cook is back and more than healthy. Anytime you have a guy like Dalvin Cook, you can win any damn game you're in. Defensively, the fact that we did what we did yesterday with that out there, I'll say that, that being just a handful of rookies, a handful of guys without experience. Yeah, that does give a little bit of hope. And what I mean by hope is we're probably not going to be in the running for one of those top quarterbacks. The dream of a top 4 draft pick is probably dead. It was probably dead even before the Packers game, just because there are going to be so many worse teams in the Vikings, the Jets, the Giants. I mean, we know the teams that are just going to be horrible. So the Vikings would have to not win another game, and the Jets would have to miraculously win a handful more. So I see that dream dying. So if you're on the whole tank for Trevor thing, you might want to just bring your mind around and get used to the fact that Trevor Lawrence probably won't be a Minnesota Viking. So let's look at the future. So right now, the Vikings do have a stretch coming up where they're not playing overly fantastic teams. So they're sitting at 2-5 right now. I'm not going to go through every game, but let me just give you a quick glimpse into the future. They got the Lions next week. Lions 3-4. I mean, they're playing Lions football. They're going to win some games that they probably shouldn't. They got some weapons, but Kenny Galladay is out, which is huge. I mean, huge. Could you imagine Kenny Galladay going up against his secondary without the weather? I mean, Devontae Adams, he did pretty damn good, but Galladay's a monster himself. So the Lions game, by no means are the Vikings. Am I thinking they're just going to absolutely lose that game? I think they have a very, very legit shot at beating Detroit next week. I mean, that right there brings them up to 3-5. Let's look more into the future. They got the Bears. Yes, the Bears are up and down, but their defense is legit. It's on prime time. I don't anticipate us beating the Bears, which would leave us at 3-6. Then they got the Cowboys. They're a mess. Absolutely, they can win that game. That's 4 right there. Carolina's Carolina. They've beaten Atlanta, something we couldn't do, but Carolina's up and down, but they're very, very legit games we can win. So realistically, when you look at the rest of the schedule, when you look at the rest of the season, yeah, we'll probably split with the Lions. We'll probably maybe split with the Bears. We're going to beat the Cowboys. We got the Jaguars in there. Vikings could actually finish 6-10, 7-9, which, like I said, the guys hoping we completely lose our shit and get a top 5 draft pick. That's not going to make them happy, but it's gonna make the Vikings think. It's gonna make them think as far as what they're gonna do in the future. It's gonna make them think tomorrow at the trade deadline. Are they really cashing everything and saying screwing it? Let's start it over. We will see. But just look at the schedule yourself. You're gonna see some wins there, and like I said, I see 6-10 not being crazy. And 2 weeks ago, I would have said you're crazy to think it's 6-10. And it's not just the Packers game. Yes, the Packers game gave a little bit of hope. But Dalvin Cook, it all comes back to Dalvin Cook. If he is on your team, you could possibly win any damn game on this schedule. And I'm not just drinking the purple Kool-Aid, because I am saying they're going to be, I'm going to say in the 5-11 to the 7-9 range. Anything's doable, but nothing better than 7-9.